What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. You're probably wondering why you're looking at the admin panel in Conan Exiles. That's very simple. The reason why I have this pulled up is because I want to show you that I'm not in God mode and I'm not cloaked. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove my admin capabilities so that I can't use hotkeys in order to change myself back into God mode. Now what I'm going to show you in this is a feature that I wish I knew about in Conan Exiles a long time ago, because this feature is actually going to make it so you can be invincible for a period amount of time to most damage. So I'm just going to take some damage here and then I'm going to show you how this technique works so that you can be invincible and use this to regenerate stamina, regenerate health, and not take additional damage. Now what this technique is going to allow you to do is take a period of time where you are invincible, not take any damage, and then get back into the fight. So whether you're using that to regenerate stamina or to heal up, this is a really good technique to use so that you're not in any danger. Now what you're going to need in order to do this is simply any throwing axe. So throwing axe, throwing knife, it doesn't matter what kind it is, you can do this with any of them. So I am currently using the stone throwing axe, which is actually unlocked at level 6. So you could do this very, very early on in game. And I just want to show you guys that I'm continuing to take damage until I throw the throwing axe on the ground. And then once I'm standing on it, I have an invulnerability or invincibility from any damage other than ranged damage. So this works on melee damage, not ranged damage, and I'll show you that a little bit later on in the video. Now this is going to give you 15 seconds of invulnerability or invincibility from any melee damage. And it only works while you are standing on the throwing axe. So if you get yourself off the throwing axe, it's not going to stop that damage from coming through. So you want to make sure that you're standing on that throwing axe. Additionally, the throwing axes only last for 15 seconds before they decay. So you're either going to want to create space after that 15 seconds is up, or pick up your throwing axe and then throw another one. You can also let the throwing axe decay and just throw a second one if you need to do that, if you need that extra bit of time. And as you can see, using this technique just stops all the damage. As long as I'm standing on that throwing axe, there's no damage getting to my character. It's almost like it stops the pathing and it stops the damage from NPCs. Now, how does this work in PvP? Well, I'm going to show you how this works in PvP so you can use this technique there. I'm also going to show you a way to overcome this technique if you find someone else using it in Conan Exiles. But before I do that, I just want to stress the fact that you really need to watch and pay attention to how long you are standing on that throwing axe, because like I said, it does decay, and when it decays, you are vulnerable to all damage. Now real quick, I just want to thank my buddy Firespark81 for coming on the server and helping to test and show this feature. So thank you very much. But this works the same way. All you have to do is throw that on the ground. Now, any ranged damage is going to get through, but as you can see, most melee damage will not get through. He did hit me with the last hit or the last strike of that two-handed sword. However, all the other damage is being mitigated or stopped by standing on this throwing axe. So the technique that you can use is throw one on the ground, heal up real quick, get your stamina back, and then get back into the fight. You want to do this very quickly in PvP. If you go up against somebody using this technique, what you want to do is switch to a ranged weapon and just start shooting them or start throwing axes at them, and that's going to cause damage and not allow them to heal up. The last thing that I want to mention, if you decide that you're going to use this technique in your gameplay, it does not work with a shield. So if you are planning on using a shield with this, it's actually going to cause damage to your shield, where it won't cause damage if you're not blocking. Now I want to know in the comment section below, did you know about this feature before this video, or is this the first time that you're hearing about it? And will you use it now that you know it's in game? The whack moments in this video were sponsored by my legendary supporters. If you'd like to become a member, you can click the button below that says join. That'll give you all the details. And if you want to continue the fun, there's 2 videos on the screen. You can pick one of those to watch next. Please don't forget to whack the like button. And if you're new to the channel, I'd encourage you to click that subscribe button, click that bell so you get notified when I upload another video.